Okay, I am not a spitter. I'm just gonna say right now.
Got big hair, don't care. I'm standing up in this spotlight. This is my life and I love it. And there's no part that I won't share. I'm feeling myself, well, independently depend on myself. You get the better me, a bitch ahead of me. I'm chopping it off, have it sit on the shelf. Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm not
Slay.
sorry.
Welcome back, BHDC fam. We're back with episode number 1 of the new season, and boy, do we have a hot and sexy show for you today. Wait until you see what we have in store for you. Slay! All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Big Hair Don't Care podcast. Today, we are joined by the Adult Shoppe owners, Frank, Mitch, Nikki, and Philip. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hello. First, why don't we get started? Why don't we tell everybody what the Adult Shoppe is, I guess, for those that can't figure it out.
Yeah, so the Adult Shoppe is a adult novelty store that is located in Phoenix. We have 3 locations. We've been around for 35 years. We took over the stores last year in October, and yeah, we're just expanding them and bringing them to the online presence as well.
Wonderful. Now, you did tell me the other night that there's a funny story of how this all came about with you 4. And first, tell the relation of how all 4 of you know each other. And then how do you end up owning a sex shop together?
We're married, all of us.
Yeah. Basically at this point.
Yeah, coming out of Arizona. I don't know.
Yeah. Same every single day, something's wrong.
Yeah, right.
No, it was actually kind of funny. So we were in the mortgage industry and real estate industry when we started. And, we ended up going to a basketball game here in Phoenix. And then, last thing I wanted to do, Nikki and I, was talk to another lender. But we were in the house hunt at that point in time, and, we were actually kind of looking for a new lender. So we ended up just kind of hitting it off. And then I think I talked to you, Mitch, and you were like, hey, you should come have dinner with us. Mm-hmm. And then, kind of just unfolded from there and became actually best friends. I think we bought a boat like 2 weeks into our
friendship.
Wow. Okay.
You took us on your boat one time, and then we found out we needed a boat after that.
We're like, we need to split this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened pretty quickly.
Right.
And then after that, we started another business, Bungalow Butlers, which we still have to this day, and then continued, use them as our primary mortgage partners, and then they used us as our primary realtors here in Phoenix, and then, kind of
The rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history. I'll let you talk about how we got to the Adult Shoppe if you want.
Yeah, so it was kind of crazy. So my friend who owns Ion Magazine, so he actually called me one day and was like, I have a really great opportunity for you. It's a adult novelty business. And immediately I was like, sold. Like, anything with sex, please.
Right? For like, no.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it always goes with the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so funny enough, I was just kind of like nonchalantly like, hey, let me know when the current business owner would like to speak. And I waited a couple of weeks and I didn't reach out or anything. All of a sudden he reached out and said, wants to have lunch. I called Phil immediately. So I'm like, Phil, go with me to lunch.
Well, it was funny because there was a couple of weeks that went by and I was just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Nothing's happening. And I thought it was kind of just a joke. I didn't think, I was like, this isn't serious.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and we both were kind of like, all right, let's go and see what happens. And after that, we left that meeting and felt very confident that it wasn't BS and that this was a sincere seller that really wanted someone who had the same vision and passion to take over the business. And then we met up with our significant others, who are the ones that make the decisions. Truly.
Now, I want to know how each of them reacted to this presentation of owning the sex shop.
I did not go to the first because I also thought it was a joke. And I just didn't know that an adult store, especially one with theaters and arcades, could be successful. Since the dawn of the internet, but I was very quickly proven wrong, and it took a little bit more convincing, like once we saw the numbers and all of that to sort of come around. And now I just feel so lucky to like have had this opportunity and to like get over myself for a second and just see like the vision that Frank and Phil had, and Mitch came along like with me, and so yeah, we were just so happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What'd you think, babe?
I was at the lunch with these two, and I was trying to calm them down from being too excited because I'm always the one that's like, all right, I have questions. I'm not going to get too excited off the bat because it just seemed too good. Like they said, it seemed too good to be true. But we did our due diligence and started to realize, yeah, there's actually a need still to this day for something that seems out of date. There's a lot of people that, you know, want to go somewhere where they feel safe and they can ask questions to professionals like our employees and get answers and not just have to go, you know, Google search or Amazon. So it blew my mind, everything we learned so quickly, but it also all fell into place the way that it needed to, and it felt right. And that's, I think, what we all, especially Nikki and I, were like, okay, if it's happening as it should, then let's run with it, because you know what, this is a great opportunity and it's fun.
Yeah, oh God, I bet. Absolutely.
Honestly, walking away from that meeting, it was just kind of crazy because I was like, this thing actually makes money. Because I had seen, when I was in the Army, I'd see these places, you know, outside of the base usually, and I'm just like, how do these places continue to exist?
That's fun.
Yeah, it's fun for some
Right, gotta be,
people.
right? Yeah.
My thing is, why didn't I know about it before?
Right?
I would have had 4 years to visit.
So it's the Adult Shop and it's an arcade. What is an arcade for people that maybe don't understand or know?
That's a great question. So we've got arcades, cinemas, and theaters.
Oh wow, okay.
And preview rooms. So each store kind of has either, you know, a couple of the few or maybe one of the few. So for instance, our 24th Street, we've got arcades, which you go in, you don't pay an entrance fee, and there's booths. You'll see if they're available or not. You go in, there's a TV screen where you can put in dollar bills, and then you go through categories and choose what you want to watch. And it's more of a, you know, a singular experience, right? Then we have our theater, which is more of a group viewing experience where we're going to have more bench style, bigger screen, and again, it's just more of a group viewing experience. And then we have our preview room, which a lot of people will preview because we also have DVDs, surprisingly enough.
Right.
We have
popular.
I bet.
So people will want to preview, you know, something that they're buying or, you know, pick something out specific. So it gives you a little bit more of variety in that too. So, and of course, when you come to the store, you just go up to our clerks and they're very friendly. They love explaining. They love newbies.
Yeah.
Because we get a lot of regulars, and now that we've taken over, we're starting to see more people come in that haven't been in before. So it's kind of breaking that stigma and getting people comfortable with, like, this is a place where it's okay to be open and feel vulnerable because we've got people here working that are intending that.
Absolutely, I love that. So then it's open to all genders, to everyone. Anyone can go in a preview room. Anyone can, I mean, it's open, right? So all inclusive.
And actually, Phil is pushing for couples nights.
Yeah, so we just started at our Holly Street location. We just started a couples nights every Thursday now. And then it's not out there yet. It's kind of secret, but we're starting couples nights as well on 24th Street on Friday.
So what is couples night going to entail? What is that going to be?
So it's really actually, so people come in, they can get discounts and stuff like that. It's to encourage other couples to come out so that they can, you know, intermingle with other couples that, you know, may or may not be in, you know, that kind of lifestyle.
Very good. I love that.
So Lyric is the producer of Debauchery. It's a modern alternative burlesque show in the Valley, and their next one in their new series is coming out on June 28th. So that's exciting. So the outfits that they're wearing are outfits from our stores. So that's gonna be really excited. I'm so excited to see their show.
Absolutely.
She's so great, and those girls are so hot. So.
Yeah, they are too. Oh my God, total hot.
And shout out on that too. You know, ever since we took over, Nikki's really been the eye for all the lingerie and a lot of our products. Taking old stuff out, new stuff in, finding what people want, what's not out there available for everyone to buy, so you can feel like you're unique and stuff. And it's been incredible.
And size inclusivity too.
I was just going to ask that. So, for us BBW gals, think big. Do you have anything bigger than rubber bands?
Yeah, when we took over, we definitely had a lot of like one size, which is it doesn't exist.
Yeah, right.
We had like the small, medium, large. That was pretty much where we went. So a lot of the styles we have now coming in go all the way up to 4XL.
Wow, that's wonderful.
And we've been traveling too to make sure, like going to Vegas, conferences and stuff. So we're doing our due diligence, and that goes along with, you know, we now have products that we didn't have before, like men's Speedos, jock straps, harnesses. A lot of that stuff where you only had one option before, a place to go. Now you have multiple, And again, we're going out there, wearing them ourselves,
Yeah.
making sure we like them before
Mhm.
we're selling them to you.
Yeah, we have to test our products before we put them
I
on the
would-
shelf.
absolutely.
Product.
Oh, bummer, right? You know,
Speaking
right, exactly. Yeah, speaking of products and testing products, I asked you to bring some fun things for us today to show and talk about, maybe kind of let the viewers in on what we're talking about over here. If we want to, maybe I guess I'll pick an item and then we can, whoever would like to describe what we have. We have Royal Honey Syrup. Who would like to describe what this is and what it's used for?
Well, I mean, okay, so I have used the real honey before. I didn't think there was going to be anything good about it. I thought, okay, cool, I'm just going to take this and it's just going to not actually do anything. But I did take it, and more or less, I'll just say that you do end up with a lot more stamina.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
kind of a different-
Here, take some. Show up.
Yeah,
Get something
little
to be
squirt,
mad
little
at.
squirt in
You
your
guys
mouth
got
there.
15
Okay.
minutes?
And then, so this is for men. Is there one for women?
So that's actually for both. I've
Okay.
also talking on it. But that's what I like about it is for both. And the other thing is the other like male enhancement pills or enhancement pills can be kind of scary because they're like huge and you have to like,
Yeah.
take the whole thing as a pill. That you can just like have a little bit and like the last time we took it we split it in half.
So what does it do for a female then?
It's kind of the same thing. It's just like an aphrodisiac.
Oh, okay, so it's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
loosey
A little more
goosey and
loose, a little more.
a little gushy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess
I
you'd
feel
say
like
that
that's
that's- And there's so many. We carry, other things that are more directed for men or directed
Mhm.
for women. We have a variety of male enhancement pills that are at the store, and there's just so many that we were
So those
like,
really work then? Because I always thought like it was kind of like a silly little like a gimmick thing that like a Spanish fly type stuff. That stuff
No.
really works.
I'd say we wouldn't carry so many.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. Good.
So,
The
and I
real
will
one.
say,
Yeah.
from going to conferences and stuff, we have learned that there are stores and places that will buy fake or counterfeit stuff, and you can tell by certain like hologram on your logo and things. So there's very distinguishable ways that these companies make sure their product is legit, and so we just make sure we go through those
Yeah.
steps to make sure we're selling people legitimate products. Because
That's
if you
awesome.
buy it from somewhere else, if you don't know, then you may get
Yeah.
something that's bunk and it doesn't work,
Absolutely.
and then you think
maybe
that
a
they're-
coffee bean or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get really wired
you're just
and
awake and you're still not.
Yeah,
aroused.
right, exactly. Yeah. What good does that? I love it. I love it. And then we have a max size male enhancement gel.
I have tried that.
So I'm assuming that's,
It's like-
you just rub that on the eggplant and yeah.
Yes,
Yeah?
pretty big eggplant.
Oh.
So that size. It's so funny that you brought this up.
Oh. Wow. Why is
that
funny?
Please do tell.
Yeah, do tell.
Because so I love this. I think it is. So you put it on kind of like a lubricant. You can put it on top of your
Oh,
normal lube,
okay.
and it just gives you a better arousal. Like you get just more sensitive in that
Mhm.
area. So it does not burn, which is something that I was worried about.
Mhm.
So it is very safe to use. I definitely, try just a little bit
Mhm.
because you never know who someone can be allergic
Yeah.
to an ingredient. So read the ingredients, but it's amazing. I
But-
highly recommend it.
Okay, but it's not to give you. It's to give you sensitivity and more. Right. Okay.
It's to enhance the pleasure that you're getting.
Wonderful.
already.
Okay.
If that's you're giving it
Right.
to yourself or your
Mhm.
partner.
Standing
or-
outside during a strong windstorm.
Right. Whatever. How long does it typically last?
Gosh, it's lasted me 10 minutes. It's lasted me 2 hours.
Depends on the day.
Well, that's a good thing though. Is so with the packet, you could
Yeah,
put a little
it's-
bit.
Yeah,
if it starts to go away a
then
little bit, put a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, if you open it here.
Are you gonna demonstrate?
Oh my God! You see already, I can't get it.
Oh
open.
my.
So it's just like a little,
Okay. Yeah.
life or travel size.
Perfect. I love it. This was very interesting. I saw this when we were inside getting drinks. We might have to beat this at some point, but fuck sauce cum, and it's cum scented lubricant, and it looks, kind of like the real deal, I guess. And you said it tastes and smells like the real deal too.
Yes.
Wow.
Does it? Hey,
Yeah,
Steven.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It
It says right on their finger looking good, right?
Yeah, have you guys tried it? Has anyone tried it? Yeah.
We
Oh,
love it.
I don't
I was
Yeah,
apprehensive, but
Are
I
you sure? I don't want to
Yeah,
like it.
yeah,
we
for
gotta try
sure.
it.
Right?
Do it for the, it's squirty
Did you
eyes.
It's all over my face. You should die.
You can't
It's
pay
not
for that
that kind of
advertising,
shit.
right?
I know.
See the facial.
So, it's horny. Okay, there you go.
They had pineapple.
You're like, I don't know. I smell this
I
gummy
don't know. Yeah. That, I mean, it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's,
smell bad at all, but I don't know if it resembles the old men of the sea. I don't know.
Oh, it's on my nose.
Oh,
So I'm gonna be
it's like
smelling
dripping off
tonight.
his mustache.
You guys need a refresher over there?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you should feel it. Feel it.
Oh,
Give it a
okay.
little
Let's see.
feel.
Give a little feel there.
Give it a little taste.
Oh my goodness! I could actually. Here, wait, first of all, okay, yeah, very lubey, very nice and slippery-ish. Okay. Oh, wow, it does have the look. That's for sure. And texture.
Oh.
It does.
It does.
Just
Yeah. It's a little salty. But yes,
Ooh.
so
Okay, and I am not a spitter. I'm just gonna say right now.
I would say that you probably definitely want the real thing while
Yeah.
you're using it, but
But
it
hey,
does.
it's good
It
lube.
gives a kink.
Yeah.
And a little extra.
Definitely, absolutely.
You sell like dildos too that have like a pump in them that you can
What?
put that in them.
I've never-
online store.
I didn't even know that existed. For
Yeah.
real?
Mhm.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh my gosh.
You
Mom,
might-
you hear that?
Do you mind reading the back of that? I've never
Oh
read
yeah,
it.
let's see here. Okay, let's see if I can read it. Okay. So, what the fucking hell? We needed a freaking down and dirty lube that doesn't cost a fortune. Well, here it is. For juicier junk that put some sauce on it. Sling it anywhere. You might want to stick your dick. We'll keep making it and you just keep coming. Fuck sauce. For juicier junk. Keep your finger licking good and don't be afraid to put your face in it. This is some good stuff.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Love it.
Royalties.
I know, right? For my glasses.
Yeah.
Had to get that.
Promo code TN. No,
Yeah. Come here, big hair, don't care.
I'll cut that as a separate commercial.
Yeah,
for you.
definitely. I love that. I love it. Oh, and then this guy, I like him. It's pink. He matches us. I like that. The Turbo Buzz bullet with removable silicone sleeve.
That's for women.
Oh, very nice.
Frank said, yeah, not sure we do
Okay.
it.
So that's for your finger, correct? Like you put on like kind of like a hand buzzer.
Yeah, lose
obviously,
it,
like a
yeah.
thing. Yeah, right. Okay, very
It's like the
nice.
bullet. It's just a different rendition. So
Yeah.
a lot of companies, they're trying to do different renditions, so they spice it up a little bit. So
Mhm.
some have like animals,
Yeah.
some have dinosaurs, like just like crazy stuff you wouldn't think about. But yeah, it feels good. So yes.
Well, yeah, absolutely. That would absolutely feel good on your cookie. I would love that. Or I mean, really anything. I mean,
Yeah, a nice massage for
Yeah.
a partner one night,
Yeah.
and then it turns freaky. Whatever.
Exactly. Yes. Doesn't every massage turn freaky? I mean, well, it should anyway. You're right.
You get your
should.
money back if it
Hey,
doesn't.
Refund.
Yes.
All right. And then this here, we got some anal adventures.
Phil.
Phil, demonstrate.
Give me a second to figure this out.
Anyone want to explain? I mean, for
Yeah.
some people might not know. what,
Yes. So let me just go ahead and take over this.
Oh yes, please. Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I got flustered
Yeah.
there for a minute. I thought Phil was gonna use it.
Obviously, little butt plug play here. So it's got some vibration. So it's not just a regular plug where you just kind of put it into play, which is totally fine. We have those as well. But this is going to give you some vibration. It's got those little divots, so you kind of get like two on the way in and on the way out.
Oh.
And these are great to just kind of have in while you're doing other things, because it's
Mhm.
just enhancing the experience for men and for women.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't tried it, you should.
What's the juice
I
bar?
hadn't tried. I'll be honest. I hadn't
Mhm.
tried like a plug or a vibrating plug until we took over,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm like, why did I not try that before? So
I have one
it's
that kind of like does the worm.
yes,
Oh,
yeah. So
that's the one.
there's ones we have where they move. There's ones we have where they move in a circle. There's ones where they literally move like in and out on their own. Not like a lot,
Well,
but
but
you
still,
get the
yeah.
sensation.
Uh-huh.
All different types. We've got ones that have more of a G-spot kind of curvature to them. So we've got everything for everyone, and honestly, some people like this more than the others. So you kind of just have to try one out and find out where your spot, your sweet spot is. But these are super fun, and come get one.
Yeah.
I feel like you might have kind of
Plug it in.
glanced over that as well. So like for guys, right? What's the purpose for guys usually to put that up?
So for guys, not a lot of people know this, but we have sensation in our rectums called the G-spot. So a toy like this can press up against that while you're stimulating yourself in other ways, and it's just going to make that finish a lot more dramatic, enhanced, and toes curling, eyes in the back of your head, shaking the sheets off the bed.
Oh,
Every experience should be.
Yes.
It's like you don't have to
Just
be
do
gay
it. Put it in.
to use one of these.
I was just going to bring that up because a lot of people, there's a stigma around that. If you put anything up there as a male, you're gay. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but some people think that there is, and it's, come on.
Yeah.
It's so like 1970s.
Yeah, for real.
But it's getting better and better because I feel like we see that there's a lot more, heterosexual people all over the board coming in, asking questions and being curious about things that before they probably would have never asked. So, and again, that's why we do stuff like this, and we're out at, parades and functions, because we just want to talk like this and be fun and just kind of break those barriers down, because you should be able to orgasm at the full extent of whatever that is.
Yes, and not be ashamed or not worry about absolutely.
Like Mitch was just saying, how more people are coming in and asking questions and stuff. When going back to when we were buying the business, I was like, I want to see the numbers, more specifically the numbers from 2020, COVID, and it turns out right after the lockdowns lifted, business boomed, because apparently COVID was sort of like a sexual awakening for a lot of people. People had nothing else
that
to
makes
do.
sense.
So I thought that was really interesting. I never thought about it that way.
I would have never. That's okay. Very neat.
So people just came out of COVID putting shit in their butts. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
They're like, no more masks.
Exactly. Something good came of it. Hey, I mean, exactly. Oh, I love that. Now, do you guys sell actual I don't know, try to be careful of the words because of YouTube, dongs or any kind of anything phallic shaped items.
We do. Maybe by your foot. Yeah, there might be one creeping around here.
Well, please show us.
You
got us.
I need 2 hands for this.
Oh my. Okay, the Fiesta de Resistance.
It's just gonna be a black box on YouTube.
Yeah, right. Beautiful.
Let me take it out of the box.
Wow. Yes.
You want to carry it?
Oh yes, please.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, only if you knight me with it. You have to knight me.
Right?
Oh, that. Okay.
Watch the ears.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You got to watch your hair. Okay. Oh my. Oh man. That's okay.
Yeah. That's how many pounds is that one that we brought?
That's a good 7. I would say 7 pounds.
So this is average.
Oh yes. I mean, I've seen bigger, but it's fun. I bring this small thing to the show.
Yeah.
Lame. No.
Let's not start that. Kids watching the show.
The cool thing about this one is it does adapt to harnesses. So if someone wants to wear it and use it on their partner, pegging, Pegasus, let's go. And then it does have texture and veins.
It does, yes.
It feels more realistic.
Very veiny.
And these, when you come to our store, we have multiple sizes in most of our toys. So you go from beginner to whatever that is.
Right, whatever you consider it to be.
And then online, we even have more options. But this is one of our bigger ones, and we brought it because it's fun, but also, it just goes to show with practice, things come easy.
Yeah, practice makes perfect. Yes. That's nice.
So we have over 40,000 products on our online store, and I bring that up because a lot of people come in and there just might be something that they're looking for specifically. And so our top sellers, we try to bring into the store and have on a regular basis.
It is nice though too, because the previous owner really kind of set this business up to run itself. So the way it is now, it does run itself, and it's really given us the opportunity to come in and just improve upon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like we're just trying to make a profit. Like it is profitable, and now we're just better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
how we can get
employee-
so in the community.
Exactly. And our employees, I mean, majority of them, I would say, like what, 95% of them have stayed. You know, we want to make sure, you know, we know you're happy now. We want you to be even happier. And they absolutely deserve it because they treat our customers with respect. They educate. They make people feel comfortable. They show up. They, you know, take the time to make sure the store is nice and clean. Everything looks presentable, and it wouldn't be possible without them.
Yeah.
And they love their job. I was shocked because I had worked in retail, you know, and there's so much turnover. And like first day that we went in and we met everyone, it was like, I've worked here for 9 years. I've worked here for 13 years. I've worked here for 15 years. Our GM has been there for going on 16 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so I was just like, this is amazing for a small local retail business to have such loyal employees was just incredible.
And that means the previous owner before you guys had to have been, I mean, just amazing.
Incredible.
I mean, incredible.
Him and his wife
Because,
are
yeah,
just
that
the best.
shows, I mean, speaks volumes right there.
Exactly.
They're great people, and I think it's you include, you know, what they built, and you take that and you include like every single thing that we bring to the table as individuals and as a team and our experience, and it's just like it's just a perfect fit. I know people say like nothing's perfect, but this is pretty damn close to perfect. So what we want to do is share that literally with the world. I know there's other companies that have really marketed online for many years, but they're not as big on the retail side, right? And the brick and mortar.
Yeah.
So we know that that works, and now we want to take what works and really kind of spread it worldwide. So that's our goal now too, with just being known out there in other states.
Absolutely. Now, when people order from your online store, how does the package come? Is it discreet? Is it like a, you know what I'm saying? Or does it have like, you know?
That's a great question. So yes, it is discreet. It comes in, you know, box packaging. It's not going to come at your front door and say, no.
It's not going to come like this.
Big boat.
Yeah, so they do their best to make sure that it's, you know, somewhat discreet and comes straight to your door. Shipping super fast, and then, you know, there's customer service, there's everything like that if you have questions. So it's pretty much one-stop shop.
Wonderful.
There's nothing on there that says the adult shop. There's nothing.
Okay.
There's,
Perfect.
Yep.
Even I think the credit card transaction
Exactly.
doesn't even
It's not
show.
on your statement.
Very
So,
nice. Okay.
if you're going to get a mortgage and you're worried about giving them your bank statement
Well,
and
okay.
seeing it all,
Right.
don't worry about it.
Just put it on the credit card anyway.
And now it's open to any gender. Anybody can
Really?
participate.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, before we finish this up, can you please let people know where your 3 locations are for the people watching? That way they can come visit and shop.
So we have 3 locations. Our first location's by the airport, which is a great location for people visiting, right?
Yes.
That's 24th and Washington.
Okay.
And then we have another location that is on Holly and the 17th, so right by the State Fair.
Oh, okay.
And then our third location, which is our flagship and our corporate location, is on Thomas and 29th.
Oh, wonderful. And now you said earlier, did I hear it was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? All of
Yes.
them? All 3 of them?
All of them.
No matter what the holiday, no matter what the what, no matter what happens.
We're never closed.
I swear, because I wanted to go yesterday for the holiday. I'm not even kidding. I wanted to go and shop around before this, and I was like, they're closed. There ain't no way. Well, you hear that at home, people? I was like, yes.
Always
You get your
down.
freak on every day, all day. 24. I remember when we don't need to mention them, so they don't need any publicity. The other shop used to be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but they're not anymore. They close at midnight. So that's a bummer because I can't shop them. You know, but now I know.
Yeah, and it's actually the prior seller
Mhm.
did an amazing job with the city, had a great relationship with the city to keep us that way. So that's also what differentiates us from other stores is there's really none open anymore.
Yeah.
Like
We
know.
actually don't have light switches at all at one of our stores.
Yeah.
We found
Yeah,
out
because we already
we had an
had-
electrician come and we wanted to turn the lights off, and I was like, "Where are the light switches?" And they're like, "We don't have any.
Yeah, we don't
The
close."
lights literally never go
That
on."
is
So-
awesome. That's awesome. I want you to make sure you tell everybody where to find you guys on social media. Where can everybody find you and follow you at?
Yeah. So you can follow us at The Adult Shop on Instagram and Facebook, TikTok. But Instagram, just make sure when you do put in at the Adult Shop that it's one word, and then the shop is SHOPPE, and then.
I was just pointing your logo
Oh.
so they can.
I know she was pointing my tit.
I was like, you know.
Here's my nipple. No, that's the spelling. And then also our online store where we have over 40,000 products. It's www.theadultshop.com.
We'll also be Phoenix Pride. We have pop-up shops like all the time randomly. We always post about them on Instagram. So come check us out. Come find us.
Yes.
We're always out and about.
Yes,
And we have a promo
following
code.
us on social media is going to be where, you know, Nikki posts those things and Nikki runs those events. So you'll get a lot of heads up in advance on those. And it's a lot of fun. And we show up there. So you get to see us.
Yeah, so please come.
Oh my God.
Again,
I was waiting the whole podcast to say
That was great. That was. I love it. I love it. I wish we could end on that, but I mean, I gotta say thank you for being here.
Of
You
course.
stole my thunder. That's okay. No, that was wonderful. That was
Finish
really
in your own way.
No,
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Don't mind me. Let me grab this guy here. I really, really, really want to thank all of you guys for being here. For real. You guys are some of the coolest, nicest, sweetest, amazing people. I love what you're doing for the community and just for everyone in general. Opening people's eyes, showing love, acceptance, appreciation, and that there should be no shame in anybody's anything. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys at events and come support and come shop online and in store. And I can't wait to have you guys back, and we'll do this again and bring back some more toys. I'm sure people like that, and we can do, you know, some fun stuff with that and go over some reviews and maybe demonstrate or something.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, you know, we'll figure out a way. We'll figure out a way
Yeah,
around it. But
absolutely.
What platform could we do that
yeah,
on?
I don't know. I'll find a way. That's what
X.
Yeah, right.
Thank you
But-
so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you guys. Don't forget, guys, follow them at the Adult Shop and go shopping. Get your freak on and put in the comments below. I want to know what you bought, how it went, what'd you think. And join us again on the Big Hair Don't Care podcast.
Big hair, don't care. Whoa, buddy, I'm just trying to build no old money, but they could never steal my heart or my soul from me. But you can stare. Lights, action, camera. Whatever the order, I handle the showtime. When it's go time, I'ma stand in the middle of the room with a bow tie, and I won't shy from the stamina. Hi, I'm Angela. Oh my, I'm bad at this. Oh, where's my manners at? I got a handicap, and it's just being so damn fabulous. I might be competitive, I strike with the medicine. Might be a sedative to like me is evident. Rising when measure my greatness just gets slightly repetitive. It's likely hereditary, it's in my blood. They just wanna end my buzz, but fuck that, I'm above that. So I'm up here blowing kisses, and I tell them that I send my love. Showtime, I'm about to leak my whole life.